All right, estate sale number one. I guess it's the only one. I think I parked a long ways away. I hope I don't buy anything too big. That'd be awful.
Yeah. And I said, no, I got it now. I'm with balance.
Aaron, got it?
I think we got it. I guarantee you, I will not get upstairs.
You need help now, too?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
No problem.
Outside. You want honey?
I'll go outside.
Do I need anything out there? Yes or no?
No.
There's some heat out there.
Some what?
Some heat.
I'm telling you what, I'm about tired of it, and it's only July.
Right? How you doing? Good.
I love fruit, especially summertime.
I think I have a small one, baby.
Yes.
A small one.
I would take it. It's like I feel like
Yeah, I remember the name.
And these things, right?
Yeah. And they had some beds.
All those years, I'm trying to break on habits. It's like a bad drug, isn't it? It's like a bad drug. Take care of it. Doing good. I love your short hair. Oh, I need a haircut. I like yours too. No, this is 8 weeks old. I need a haircut. Give me that hair like that. Kim decided no, she wants her hair. Hey, they just got convertible. Yeah, that's her. That's her pretty self. Oh, yeah. That's her pretty self. Hey, that's a compliment. Thank you. Doing good. Arm's good enough.
I think that's the, and this is pretty.
That estate sale was so awesome. Let's try this thrift store. $10 for a Sony with a remote. You know, 77. I've sold that one. That's a good one. I guess that one have to come home with us. me look that up. I'll be right back. Friends, subscribers, internet strangers, what's up? Bearded Picker. It sure is dark. Where the hell are you going? That's a good question. So let's go on a little 2-day trip. We did some inventory for Amazon, and I found a good deal on an item that's, I can go pick up a couple hundred of them, cost me a couple grand, and I'll make $3,500 on them. So we're gonna do that. I left at 1 a.m. or right around 1 a.m. Should get to the first store at, oops, lost the map, around 8 a.m. without a lot of stops. I'll probably just stop for bathroom breaks. That'll be about it. Got the cooler loaded with Diet Coke and energy drinks. Took a 2-hour nap, so probably gonna need these. The Super Hillary pills. They work for me a lot better than they work for her because she still looked like she was asleep. But they will. I'm not allowed to videotape during those times because I'll be bouncing off the walls. Oh! Nobody needs to see that. What happens in the van stays in the van. So, how far would you drive? I think I've asked this question in vlogs of past. If you knew that you could drive and hit 5 stores and send in items, they're ranked in the mid-30s in home improvement, so they sells about 100 a month. So it might take me, a couple months to go through these, but the velocity of Amazon will take care of that. It's a discontinued item, so it's on clearance. So I'm gonna run get them. So the plan is, so how far would you? That was the question. I've had limited sleep, so if I sound a little more deranged than normal, it's because you were built to need sleep. All right. Anyway, so how far have you gone? How far would you go for that kind of profit in a couple days? Leave it in the comments below. I appreciate all your comments. I try to answer them. I definitely read them all. So let's see. So after I hit, there's 4 stores I'm gonna hit after that, and then I'm gonna thrift for a while tomorrow afternoon. Dun dun dun. Hey, what was that? Bearded Picker take us with you? I got everything with me. I made sure I had all the cameras packed up. But you're not a cop. Because I might be going 19 over the speed limit here in the middle. It's 2:54 Central Time in the AM, just in case you were wondering. So we'll go thrifting. Eventually, probably tomorrow night, meet up with John and Jerry for some dinner. And then I think we're planning on doing 3 out of 4 of us doing the show all from the same house or something. I don't know what's going on. They were talking about it on Jason's channel tonight. So, yes, the show will go on. I've got my computer, and, my MacBook, and headphones, and both cell phones. One of them, the iPhone, is a straight 40 gig plan, so I can tether it all I want to. The Verizon phone's unlimited, so they don't like tethering. No worries at the hotel, whatever hotel I'm at. And I'm not in that big a hurry, so I'll use Yard Sale Treasure Map. If I can find some yard sales before I get to the first stop, or around the first stop, or in St. Louis, yeah, we'll do some Friday yard sales because I don't have anything else to do. And then Saturday, I'm definitely going to do yard sales as well. So we'll get a Saturday video of, I know you're sad, no Harlan. There won't be the same dude walking around in front of me, so Harlan, record your yard sales and see what we find. I'll get a report from Harlan and let you know at some point how he did. I know he'll be lonesome without me, but the show must go on. But I'll do yard sales on Saturday, and then wisecracking comments on the way home. And hopefully I'll be home Saturday night by 9 or 10, but my 9 or 10 is usually midnight, 1 o'clock. So it'll be a long couple days. Sunday I'll sleep in as long as I can sleep, and then get up and do my shipping. I've currently done all my shipping up until now. I think there's 3 items now, but I've got 2-day handling, so that's not a big a deal. Jacob will run everything to the post office. It's only 3 miles. And then he'll do his 24, take a weekend off. So yeah, that's where we're at. Police jurisdiction. Interesting. I'm very close to the Alabama-Mississippi line, so let's see. We'll tell you where I got to go. 4 hours and 54 minutes, currently 326 miles to go. Alright, if I think it's something interesting or if I try to run over somebody, hey, I'll come back and let you know. So let's go on a little 2-day trip. Did some inventory for Amazon and I found a good deal on an item that's I can go pick up a couple hundred of them, cost me a couple grand, and I'll make $3,500 on them. So we're gonna do that. I left at 1 a.m. or right around 1 a.m. Should get to the first store at, oops, lost the map. Around 8 a.m. without a lot of stops. I'll probably just stop for bathroom breaks. That'll be about it. Got the cooler loaded with Diet Coke and energy drinks. Took a 2-hour nap, so probably gonna need these. The Super Hillary pills. They work for me a lot better than they work for her because she still looked like she was asleep, but they will. I'm not allowed to videotape during those times because I'll be bouncing off the walls. Oh! Nobody needs to see that. That needs to, what happens in the van stays in the van. So, how far would you drive? I think I've asked this question in blogs of past. If you knew that you could drive and hit 5 stores and send in items, they're ranked in the mid-30s in home improvement, so they sells about 100 a month. So it might take me, a couple months to go through these, but the velocity of Amazon will take care of that. It's a discontinued item, so it's on clearance. So I'm gonna run get them. So the plan is, so how far would you? That was the question. I've had limited sleep, so if I sound a little more deranged than normal, it's because you were built to need sleep. All right. Anyway, so how far have you gone? How far would you go for that kind of profit in a couple days? Leave it in the comments below. I appreciate all your comments. I try to answer them. I definitely read them all. So let's see. So after I hit, there's 4 stores I'm going to hit after that. And then I'm going to thrift for a while tomorrow afternoon. Dun, dun, dun. Hey. What was that? Ready to pick or take us with you? I got everything with me. I made sure I had all the cameras packed up. Glad you're not a cop. Because I might be going 19 over the speed limit here in the middle. It's 2:54 Central Time in the AM, just in case you were wondering. So we'll go thrifting. Eventually, probably tomorrow night, meet up with John and Jerry for some dinner, and then I think we're planning on doing 3 out of 4 of us doing the show all from the same house or something. I don't know what's going. They were talking about it on Jason's channel tonight. So, yes, the show will go on. I've got my computer, and, my MacBook, and headphones, and both cell phones. One of them, the iPhone, is a straight 40 gig plan, so I can tether it all I want to. The Verizon phone's unlimited, so they don't like tethering. No worries at the hotel, whatever hotel I'm at. And I'm not in that big a hurry, so I'll use Yard Sale Treasure Map. If I can find some yard sales before I get to the first stop or around the first stop or in St. Louis, yeah, we'll do some Friday yard sales because I don't have anything else to do. And then Saturday, I'm definitely going to do yard sales as well. So we'll get a Saturday video of, I know you're sad, no Harlan. There won't be the same dude walking around in front of me, so Harlan, record your yard sales, see what we find. I'll get a report from Harlan and let you know at some point how he did. I know he'll be lonesome without me, but the show must go on. But I'll do yard sales on Saturday, and then wisecrack comments on the way home. And hopefully I'll be home Saturday night by 9 or 10, but my 9 or 10 is usually midnight, 1 o'clock. So it'll be a long couple days. Sunday I'll sleep in as long as I can sleep, and then get up and do my shipping. I've currently done all my shipping up until now. I think there's 3 items now, but I've got 2-day handling, so that's not that big a deal. Jacob will run everything to the post office. It's only 3 miles. And then he'll do his 24, take a weekend off. So yeah, that's where we're at. Police jurisdiction. Interesting. I'm very close to the Alabama-Mississippi line, so let's see. We'll tell you where I got to go. 4 hours and 54 minutes, currently 326 miles to go. Alright, if I think it's something interesting, or if I try to run over somebody, hey, I'll come back and let you know. So it's turned out to be a beautiful morning. It is 8 o'clock. I am 40 miles south of St. Louis. I've been to the first store. They were supposed to have 29 of the item I'm hunting, which I'll show you at the end of the video, and they had 29. Next store is supposed to have 30, and then I've got another store supposed to have 107, and another one's supposed to have 100, and then I'll be done with that. So should be done by lunchtime, and we'll get to thrifting. Nice scenes from Interstate 55. Yes, I'm still wearing the same shirt. This is the same day. If you can see my eyes, they are bloodshot from being up so long and being tired. I'm just running on pure caffeine, adrenaline, and anger. Not really anger. So here's the story. Here's what happened. So I went up. I watched a video the other day, and a YouTuber showed an item. So I started looking it up and looking on websites to see if I could find it. And lo and behold, it's $9 and some change, $9.39. It sells for $36 to $37 on Amazon with a decent rank in home improvement. So I'm like, I wonder how many I can find. You know, and then I tried all around me, nothing. I tried Nashville, nothing. I started looking around, I'm like, maybe John and Jerry can find some in St. Louis. Holy hell, I found 236 in St. Louis, according to their websites. And you know how websites are with inventory. They're notoriously wrong. You know, they pick up my store and all that crazy crap. But this time, Lowe's was correct. I don't know if you can see them back there. Wick showed them. His YouTube channel is Flippin' Junk, so he gets the credit for this one. He found this one, and he mentioned it in a video, and he think he found 60 or 70 of them. There's 236 of them. They're Honeywell, the plastic water leak detectors. So basically, you put a battery in them, put the little wire of the probe down, and mount the little controls. And anytime, like in a basement, your water leaks, or near a hot water heater if it's inside, if there any reason somewhere the water shouldn't leak and it's leaking, it'll set off. You can use them anywhere you want to. And there's only 5 sellers on Amazon right now, which is awesome. There's 2 sellers on eBay. They don't sell with any velocity over there like they do on Amazon. So yeah, and I get to the last store and they've got 74. They can't find them. They had to get a little girl. They had a sign up that said with all the clearance for the plumbing clearance was an additional 50% off. And these were on the rack right beside it. And I asked her, I'm like, do these qualify for the extra 50% off clearance plumbing? I said, they're a plumbing product. They're in plumbing and they're pretty lows now, except now they're not going to be any lows. They're going to be gone. They've been clearance them for a while. They're in the 75% mark now. Please, not another stoppage. I can't take another stoppage. Oh God, how should I hit that truck? So she said, I'm gonna need the store manager on this one. She said, how many does it say we have? I'm like, it says you got 78, but all I can find is 74. She said, hold on. I said, tell her I'm buying them all. So she gets on the little walkie-talkie phone thing, and the store manager says you can have them for half of their price as long as you take all of them and get them out of her store. I'm like, done. They'll be gone. So I actually got 74 of them for $4.60-something, and then the rest of them were $9.39. So that really makes it much easier because I'm only going to send in. I was going to do it from the road, and I was going to stay and hang out with John and Jerry and maybe Jason tonight or tomorrow, but I'm just physically exhausted. I started thinking about it. You know, if I went to 3 or 4 Goodwills, I went to 6 Walgreens, and then a little mom and pop thrift, and you know, I was like, man, if I drive the 2 hours back to their place, you know, and then stay up to do the show at 10 o'clock tonight on Nevermore Antiques channel, Resellers Therapy. Make sure you join us. I'll get this up before then because I'll be home according to the thing at 7:08. Long as I have to stop and pee again. If I have to stop and urinate, then it'll be add a couple more minutes at a time. Thank goodness that was just oh God, I spoke too soon. There's little squirrelies everywhere. Please be the other way. The other way is backed up pretty bad. I'm hoping it's just them, not us. But anyway, so the trip was not wasted because alright, you do the math. The profit in each item is $22. I've got 236 of them. Would you tell me in the comments below if I'm crazy, or would you drive 800 miles in a day to pull that kind of profit? Oh, it is. There's a dang emergency truck or a fire truck or something out here. Man, can we? I don't know. It looks like they killed something. Actually, it's a breakdown. It's one of those highway response vehicles. Good to get some help. I hate seeing people on the side of the road so helpless out here on the interstate. That's a good idea they have around these big cities. The little yellow trucks that are sponsored by a lot of them by State Farm and other insurance companies that go around and help you with flats and if you got vehicle issues. That's a nice service. But anyway, back to what I was doing. So round trip right now is currently 780 miles. I've got 124 to go. So it's going to be basically a little over. Would you drive 900 miles in a 24-hour period in order to pick up, it's actually going to be 18 hours, to pick up 200 and some of an item that you would make, you know, 4,000 on the low end, 5,000 on the high end. 5 sellers on Amazon. That's it. Let me know in the comments below. Am I crazy? Okay, well, crazy for doing this, not just regular crazy, because that ship has sailed. That train has left the station. Shut up. That train is long since gone, but I don't even miss it. Damn it. Sorry about the rambling in this video. I will get you a good picture of the things because I went to Savers too. In the Savers I bought, what did I buy in the Savers? Magic Brownie Pan. If you find the Magic Brownie Pan's new, I think that particular model gets like $25, and I paid $4 for it. And Old Media, I wish I had $1 every time I've told people Old Media sells. They had 2 packs for $1.99 each of the 5 1/4 inch floppies. I just lost half the audience because they have no idea what a 5 1/4 inch floppy is. Back in the day, when you still had to put a disc in the disc drive, it wasn't a permanent thing. There was 2 different sizes. The original one was the 5 1/4, and it was a floppy. It was a wobbly little, flimsy little piece of whatever the storage room that was rewritable. So I found 10 packs of those. BASF is the manufacturer, and a Savers. Somebody just sold one for, they got $14.99 plus $8 to ship it, or $6.70 to ship it, something like that. They got a little over $20 for it, and they got 2 of them for $4, so that was a good deal. The Savers didn't have a lot else. Oh yeah, I bought a mug. It says it's got a dude who actually has hair with his beard. Doesn't show a face. It just says respect the beard. So I got a coffee cup for a beard, even though I don't drink coffee. You can't leave the beard coffee cup behind for $1.29. All right, I'm gonna flip this camera around so y'all can get a picture of downtown Nashville. The AT&T building looks like the right out of Gotham. Looks like the bad signal or something. All right, let me flip this around before I lose it all together. All right, here it comes. The building underneath the sign right there with the 2 spikes on it, right in the center. It looks like something straight out of Batman. That's the AT&T building. That's the Batman building. All right, so I just decided that I'd be so tired tomorrow. It'd be a waste, and I'd get nothing done. So there'd be no yard sales. There'd be no nothing. So what I decided to do was drive back. I guess you can tell that I'm already on my way back. So I went up there, I went to 4 Lowe's, went to all those little shops, and then I headed back because Memphis, 1 1/4 miles left. I've already been to Memphis once a day. We don't want to go back. So I'm going to go home. I should be home at 7:08. As long as traffic doesn't get gnarly and ugly. I see little squiggles up ahead. Lordy. I want to take like a 2.5 hour nap before the show tonight. So, and that way, after the show's over, I go right to sleep, and then meet Harlan at 6, and we just do yard sales in Huntsville like normal. And that way, I won't be so tired. I was gonna blow all day Saturday too, and not get my yard sales in. So that's gonna leave me a little shaky from my addiction, not to be able to get to yard sales. And then I'd be tired all day Sunday, so I'd be behind on shipping all day. I need to get some stuff listed. So basically what I'm gonna do is I've got these 236. I'm gonna send 100 in, and I'm gonna put 136 in the attic or on top shelf somewhere. So I'm gonna get somewhere out of the way, and when the other ones get down to about 25, I'll send the rest of them in. But you just got to be careful with Amazon and their I'm hoping I'm on the right one. Wasn't paying attention which interstate which. Ooh, I got lucky. Sorry, I'm so scatterbrained. This is what happens when you've only had an hour and a half sleep in the last. It's been a while. So I won't get too far behind. But Amazon and their inventory systems, they are wanting you to keep less on hand in the warehouses, and they are actually monitoring this. And if the people who abuse their systems are now being put on restriction for how much they can actually, quarter by quarter basis, on how much they can actually send into the warehouses. So I don't want to fall into that category. So it says towards Knoxville. Sweet. These interstates all the interstates around Nashville are just a giant cluster. So so far I'm guessing good. And so I want to keep some at home so I don't incur a lot of storage fees, and especially the long-term storage fees. And it also helps to keep my numbers as they sell, and I can replenish them. Maybe I won't set them all in. Maybe we're still going to Knoxville. That's awesome. Maybe I'll set in 50 more at a time, 50 or 60. Ooh, Mr. Copper Crime Stopper, what's up, buddy? I don't know where he's going, but it's nowhere in a hurry. He's just riding down the interstate with his lights on. I've seen several of them in a median. Just a general word of driving advice. When you see the big bearded man in a red minivan come hauling ass by you, and then all of a sudden you start catching up, don't pass him. There's a reason I slowed down. Guy almost got a ticket pulling that crap. I guess because he finally caught up with me after I slowed down, that he was gonna he pulls out and gives us some gas, and there is a Kentucky State Trooper sitting in the median. So to recap, we've been to Alabama, we've been to Mississippi, the map skipped Arkansas, so we went Tennessee, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, and then soon to be Alabama again. So that was all the states. So what a fun time. So coming up shortly, this is a short video. You will see the picture of the things back there, the water leak. Ooh, there's a police up here in front of me. I should probably take my own advice and not pass him. Hey, thanks for watching this wildly crazy video of just a bunch of nothings. But I hope I was mildly entertaining with my wacky humor. Yard video tomorrow. It'll be epic, legendary, awesome, wonderful. Even if we don't get nothing, it'll be great. Alright, we're at the end. This is the haul video. Puff the Magic brownie pan, $4. So I think I can get 27 out of it. A little heavier on shipping, but it's still $10 or $12 profit in it. That's what the chase was about right there. Lowe's. Hopefully I'm gonna sell all of them. 2 boxes of these. There's the other one. BASF 5 1/4 inch floppies, still shrink wrap. And I don't drink coffee, but there's no way I could leave respect the beer behind. You're damn right. I'll drink Diet Coke out of it. I don't care. All right. Well, I'm back home now. As you recognize the surroundings. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Do the YouTube stuff. And since you got this far, you realize I threw that sorry estate sale in with this video because I had the footage. All right. It was awesome, that estate sale. Great trip. Great money to be made. I'll keep you guys posted as these things sell. All right. Oh, yeah. And thanks, Wick. Appreciate it.